Hello everyone, Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Give me something for the collective, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, the Emperor in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright, and the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And the Two of Cups in the upright. See if I can move this a little bit here. Trying to get it to where you guys can see it. My apologies. Okay. So, collective, there's somebody in your life here that abused their power. Very stubborn. A lack of discipline and control. This could have been some kind of absentee father in your life, or father figure, or it could be like a baby's father. That's what I'm seeing here with this Emperor in reverse. This was the type of person, they gave you unrequited love. With this Knight of Cups, it's like they came rushing in to give you like a love offer without thinking first. This person doesn't even know who they are. They don't have personal boundaries. This is the type of person who takes action, doesn't think before they do, is what I'm getting at. I feel like this person here, yeah. So this is the type of person, they put money over everything, right? Instead of coming to you, I feel like you're a very loving person here. And that's all you were really seeking was love and affection from this person, which I believe is a past relationship here. But they were more concerned with like earthly matters, like, you know, physical things, like cars and clothes and, you know, what their outer appearance looks like. This was the type of person that, or is the type of person that thinks because you guys have had some time apart, that they can come back rushing in here to offer you some kind of love here. And I think they're going to try to come in looking like they're doing well for themselves, thinking that that's going to be the way to your heart, but they don't understand that's not you. I feel like you could be an earth sign here. I know me personally, I'm an earth sign, so like we want actual love. We don't, money's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not, we just like comfort, enough to keep us stable. We're more interested in actual like true connections. So you could possibly be an earth sign here. Not saying you have to be, but you could be, because it is out. Then I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands. I feel like this isn't your first rodeo with somebody like this, is what I'm seeing here. It's like you've been through this multiple times in your life. And it's like, you're not tolerating this. You're not going to accept this person coming back because you know you've seen this before. It's already played out so many times before in your life that you're learning. You've learned from all these past failures. I feel like you're working hard right now, focusing on bettering yourself and growth, having patience. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like with this Two of Cups here, I feel like you're finding love within yourself, is what I see here. Because with the Two of Cups here, right, when a lot of people look at the Two of Cups as just like relationships, but in all actuality, the Two of Cups is you finding love within yourself, becoming whole with yourself. It's like the light and the dark side of you, right? Give me something more, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Not needing to seek love outside of yourself. If it comes, yes, that's great. But not needing it. Excuse me. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Moon card in the upright. Yeah, I see you're using your intuition here. Seeing through the fog. Seeing things for what they truly are. No longer being in the dark. Stepping outside of your fears and your anxiety. Because I feel like before it kept you stagnant. Because you were so worried about finding love outside of yourself and validation outside of yourself. I feel like it kept you here restricted and like confined. You were always up in your head. And now this is being illuminated to you that you don't need other people's admiration, appreciation, love, things of that sort. You found it now in yourself. You're finding it in yourself. Yeah. I feel like you're coming up with some kind of new idea here. You have something getting ready to, it's starting out small, but it's going to pick up. There's some kind of new job here. Because it's in this page energy. So you have this idea. You know you have to do something for it. Now you got to work towards the Queen, which is to mother it, right? To mother it, to help it grow. Let's see here. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, you went through some bad luck. You went through some delays and setbacks here because you were focusing on outside validation here and love. But Spirit was trying to show you the whole time that all you have to do is love yourself. The rest will come. Knight of Wands. I feel like people tried to hold you back with like this overly, like over amounts of passion, right? So they come in, I'm just going to say it's like narcissistic behavior. So what they do is they come in and they offer you all these things, and they come in like as if they're your knight in shining armor, and then they literally disrupt your whole life and take you away from your focus. Thank you, Spirit. King of Pentacles in the upright. Yep. They seen that your future here, you're meant for stability, security. I feel like these people always want to come rushing in too when they see that you're doing better for yourself. Like, I feel like in your past relationships, right? These people would kick you till you were down. And they could never understand, like, as they walked away, they thought, oh, I left the collective high and dry. That person ain't ever gonna get on their feet. And then they walk away, and in other words, they use and abuse you, and then all of a sudden they look back and they see that, damn, the collective picked themselves back up again. Like, when are they ever gonna stay down? And they can't understand this, but you have a calling on your life here. And they don't control that. We have the Six of Swords in reverse here. Yeah, they wanted you to not progress. They wanted to keep you stagnant. They wanted to keep you in this energy of like needing. And you've never needed any of them. You've never needed any of them. They actually needed you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, your faith has been restored. You're seeing that your eyes are open now. You've been awakened. The Sun. Mm-hmm. You're seeing now that it's been you this whole time. You were the light. Things are meant to grow around you. If you ever notice, collective, when people would come into your lives, right? They possibly could, because I'm getting here and I'm hearing that you were the type of person that you always felt protected, right? Somehow deep down you always felt like close to God or spirit. And yeah, you might not have always had the best of the best, but you were always okay, right? But now there was times that when you would get out of relationships or whatever, you would feel deflated, down and out. These people could have taken things from you, money, just drained you of your energy, all those kinds of things, but you always seem to pick yourself back up. So you were the type of person, because you've been through struggles and hard times, you always wanted to help others. With you helping others, there's people out here that will take advantage of that. So I feel like you kept running across those type of people. And they literally kept coming into your life and then they would start doing better. Like, these people were probably worse off than you, and you would somehow, even though you didn't have everything you wanted and needed, you were still helping others. And then they would come up off of you and your energy and your ideas and just your spirit. And then they would think that that was their energy, and then would leave you high and dry because you were just so, I feel like you were more like a natural type of person here. So it's not like you're one of those people that, like, if you, I want to give an example. So, like, say all of a sudden you won the lottery and you won $1 million, right? You wouldn't be the type of person to go out and buy something flashy. You would worry about your stability first. You would be the type of person that would go purchase a decent home. Nothing extravagant, just a decent home to be able to be comfortable, and for you and your children, if you have children or whatever, that you guys would be able to be stable. You'd get yourself a decent car. You would, and then invest and things like that. Like, all that materialistic stuff of, like, most people, when they get money right away, oh, I want to buy a Louis Vuitton bag. I want to buy a new car that's flashy. I want to, they want to live for the Joneses, excuse me. You are not that person. So I feel like these type of people came up off of you and then would let you go thinking, yeah, now I'm doing all right. I don't need the collective. And in all actuality, they did. You were the star. You were the light, the sun. You helped these people. You could have been, like, I had a similar situation, right? So I'm called to say this situation. I started dating this gentleman, and he had gone to jail. And at the time, when I met him, ugh, this would be a really long story if I said it all. So I'm just going to get to the point where Spirit wants me to tell. But when I met him, he was an older gentleman. So, I looked at him like, this is an innocent older man. You know what I mean? He asked me on a date. We went on a date. Took me on a really nice date. Later to be revealed, I started learning things about him that I didn't know. But anyway, he ended up going to jail shortly after we got together. I want to say it was like maybe 2 months in, something like that. And I'm the type of person, I like to live I'm a popular loner, right? Like, a lot of people know me, but I stay to myself. I also don't like to live that flashy type of life. So I don't want to party. I don't want to do any of those things. I'm not into drugs or alcohol, any of those type of things. I'm not knocking anybody else who is. I'm just saying me personally. So me and this person were dating. He ended up going to prison. I literally left him because the things that I found out, I was just like, I don't want to deal with that. Which is my right. I don't have to. I wasn't there and put you in that predicament. And I didn't owe you anything. We were only dating for a short period of time. Needless to say, months go by, he comes home, he finds me, we get to talking, and he was like, I really thought you would have been the type of person to kind of be there for me. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I would be, had the situation been different. Like, had we been together for years and, you know, we had a really good relationship, or we were married or whatever, but not in 2 months. That's why would anybody even assume some things like that? Needless to say, he comes home and he needed to find another place to stay. So where I was living at the time, um, he would not be able to live. So he made it look like he was doing me a favor by getting me out, because I was living in low housing. But the funny thing about that is, I was living in low housing, but I was paying the highest amount of rent, because my job that I had, I made enough money that I had to pay the top rent. Needless to say, he was like, well, since we're going to be together, we should get a place together. Collective, you don't understand how manipulative people can be. At least I didn't. Um, you know, I always looked at things through rose-colored glasses. It was like I always wanted someone to love and cherish and to build with. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, people make mistakes, people go through things, whatever. I look past that. I did care about this person. Um, and we did have some good times, but again, narcissists do this. They breadcrumb you and make you feel like, you know, they're doing something for you or helping you or supportive or whatever, and then all of a sudden they shit on you. So needless to say, um, we ended up moving in together. Found a place, moved in together. And then later on, as our relationship kept going on, like, he would treat me like crap. He would, you know, push me to the side. We weren't even sexually active. He was sick. He had cancer. And that's how he would keep me to stay, because, um, you know, oh, how could you leave me? I'm older. I have cancer. What kind of person are you to do that? But yeah, all the while treat me like shit. Um, just totally mentally abuse me, horribly. Um, but what's funny is that he needed me, but made it look like then I needed him. So he would, because he would give me, and mind you, I was paying all the bills. It's just once in a while, like, I would help him in some kind of way, so he'd give me $50 or $100 or, you know, whatever. But I was still having to work for what he was giving me. I hope you're understanding where I'm going with this. Spirit wants me to speak on this, so hopefully this helps you. Um, but yeah, it's like the games they play, like as if they're doing you a favor, but really you're still doing everything. The things that they do are minute and small, but they will try to make you feel like they're doing so much for you because of your conscience and because of the type of conscious and because of the type of person that you are. You're loving and giving, so you can't understand why, or you couldn't even understand or fathom how, if somebody would want to take advantage of you, because you're not that way. I know that was me in this situation, and in a lot of other situations that I had been in. But yeah, this person definitely took advantage of me like crazy, and then ended up going back to jail again. I still helped this person out, took care of, you know, moving all his things for him, and, you know, keeping his animals and things like that. And because I wouldn't allow him to talk to me any kind of way, because he would yell at me and like, and I'm doing you favors. I don't owe you anything. Mind you, this man, like, yeah, we were together for about like 2 years, maybe on and off. But that's it. I didn't owe you anything. I mean, I took care of this man. I took care of this man a lot. So Yeah, but they'll make it look like they're doing so many things for you, and absolutely not. They're really just breadcrumbing you, paying you little bits or doing little bits of things for you, just enough so that you'll feel bad, to continue to just be disrespected and walked all over and treated like shit. Is what I'm getting at here. Give me something for the collective, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. I didn't mean to go on a rant. I apologize, collective, but Spirit asked me to say it. Seven of Cups in the upright. Yeah. Like, you have lots of options and choices and decisions that you need to make. But I feel like these people wanted to keep you in this, like, illusion, like as if you needed them. You did not fucking need them. You did not. And in all actuality, if anything, they did things to hinder you, to keep you from where your goals, reaching your destiny, because you were so worried about helping them out, and they kept you wrapped up in that loop of thinking that, well, if you do this for me, then I'm going to help you this way. No, they were just taking advantage. Taking advantage. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and then these people would have nerve to gossip and lie about you and make it look like you were the bad person. Why? Because you left them in a hard time. When in all actuality, people didn't realize that the whole time y'all were together, because you could be very private. I know I am. I'm very private. I don't let people know what's going on in my life. So to others, this person probably is the type of person to go out and be like, oh yeah, so-and-so did this to me, so-and-so did that to me, blah, 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 and constantly out there putting your name out there. When you're the type, you're just like, you know what? I'm not fighting. I'm not arguing. I'm not going to explain myself. But really behind closed doors, this person was treating you like shit. This person took advantage of you. This person probably, I know my ex, he would call me all kinds of names, belittle me. We weren't sexually active. But in public, once in a blue, I would allow him to take me out to dinner or whatever. And so to other people, it looks like, oh, well, things must be all right, and he's taking her out to dinners. He's doing this. No, they don't know the struggle you were dealing with inside closed doors. They have no clue. The abuse. And see, a lot of times people think, oh, well, I didn't hit you. I didn't put my hands on you. Mental abuse is worse. Mental abuse is 10 times worse. I used to get ear beaded. That's what I always call it. When somebody keeps yapping and talking in your ear. This man would ear beat me for hours about how dumb I was. You're stupid. You ain't shit. You can't even do this. You can't even do that. And it would go on for hours. It wouldn't just be like somebody's mad at you, they say something, and they leave. No. It was abuse. And then you're afraid to say anything back because they threaten you with, they will hit you. Or maybe you just fear it because you've experienced that in your past as well. I know I have. And I'm the type of person, as a woman, I don't like confrontation with a man because obviously men are stronger. So, and in my past, I was physically abused. So I always just kept my mouth shut. And then you feel stuck in situations because people like this, these narcissistic people, they will literally put you in a situation to where you're too embarrassed to ask for help. To where you don't want to admit the things that you've been going through because you're afraid people will judge. And most people do. Like as if you asked for the abuse. But a lot of people will sit there and make you feel like, oh, well, you put yourself in that situation. No. No one asked to be abused. No one. And you know what's funny? This person, a lot of people could be believing this person, right? And gossiping about you and agreeing with the gossip and the lies. And the sad part is, they don't even want to deal with this person because they know he's a piece of shit too. He or she. They know it because they know how this person really is. But because this person is out here, oh, she left me in my time of need. She wasn't there for me, or he wasn't there for me. Man, go ahead and believe whatever the hell you want. Why would somebody stick around in a situation that they're being abused at to help someone else that's abusing them? No. You move on, you put an end to that. Yeah, the Star card in reverse and the Three of Swords here in the upright. Yeah, you were hopeless. You felt in despair. They wanted to keep you like that. To where you wouldn't reach out. To where you wouldn't be able to speak about what you've been through. Fuck that. It took me, I'm 44 years old. It took me till I was 44 years old to finally really realize that, no, I've been through all this shit. I'm meant to talk about it. I'm meant to talk about it because it may help someone else. Does it suck that I had to go through this type of stuff? Yep, sure does. But I'm not a victim by any means. I am a survivor. When you go through abuse, you're a survivor. Yeah, you experienced a lot of heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, feeling depressed, heartbreak, and you had to do this by yourself. Why? Because this person was running your name through the mud, gossiping about you, telling people all these lies about you that were not true. So you had no one. You had to pick up your own pieces, do this shit by yourself. But that's okay. You know why? Because you had God. Because you had God. Which is the truth. Thank you, Spirit. You're very discerning. You're learning to now use your head over your heart, which is sad in a way. I know for me personally, I have such a good heart. A genuine heart. And it's sad that in life, you have to sometimes, you can't trust people's word. You cannot trust people's words. You have to pay attention to their actions. You know, I always was the type of person, if I didn't believe that I could do something, I'm just gonna say it. Like, no, I don't want to be with you, or no, I don't want to I don't want to be involved in this, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that. But these are the type of people that they will play on your heartstrings. They didn't want you to make balanced decisions for yourself. There was no way they were going to fucking tell you the truth. Hey, by the way, I'm here. I'm going to use you. I want to use you. I want to abuse you. And then I want to throw you to the wolves. Ain't nobody going to say that. but their actions will show it. And then sometimes it's sad because by the time you start noticing these behaviors in these type of people, you already feel stuck. You feel obligated to these people. But I think now, again, you're using your head over heart. So now when people come into your life, you're paying more attention, taking time to get to know these people a little deeper before you make any decisions. And I'm going to end it here. I'm called to end it here. I hope this helped. And if so, please hit the like. And if you feel like you want to comment and maybe give me a little short story about your situation, please do so. I definitely would love to be able to help you in any way, shape, or form. Even if it's just advice. And I will see you next time. Thank you.